What I'm getting ready to share with you tonight, you can absolutely, positively, 100% take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. If you've ever heard anything I've shared, hear this tonight. I don't care how much success you've had in different areas of your life, and many of you have been successful in many different aspects of life, many different aspects. Some of you can play musical instruments. I can't play a musical instrument, but some of you can. Some of you know how to use a sewing machine or can drive a 16-wheeler truck. Everybody has different skill sets that they have developed in their life. Everybody does. If you want to accomplish, or if I want to accomplish something that you've never accomplished before in our life, we cannot expect for it to happen operating in our comfort zone. You have to do and learn things you've never done before. You have to accept the fact that you do not have the skill sets or the mindsets to do something new when you start. I mean, I promise you, I'm the last person you want behind a big truck. I am. And there's a lot of different things in life, but to think that we're going to feel comfortable and have the skill sets day one is naive. Your entrepreneurial journey cannot start. It can't start until you accept this truth. Take it to the bank. You can bet your entrepreneurial future on the next few minutes that I'm going to share with you. I've personally communicated with hundreds of iHub Meta team members since the beta started, from everybody's team and mine, all of us. And over the years, I've communicated with literally tens of thousands of people that were entering a new business niche. Tens of thousands. Tens of thousands of people. And every conversation is the exact same thing. If you've ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, where Bill Murray lives the same thing over and over and over and over, that movie, that's my life. That's my life. I'm on this phone every day having the exact same conversations over and over and over. All the conversations are the same. Because when somebody's attempting to do something they've never done before, or they tried before and were not successful, then their focus is, in this case with iHub Meta, is that their focus is on all the people that told them they weren't interested, or their past failures in network marketing. I've said it a few hundred times. I was not exaggerating. In the last 90 days, this is not that. What we're doing here has nothing to do with the experience you had there. At least hundreds of times. Well, Dale, I tried this company. I was with TLC. I was with this company. I was with that company. I had something going, then all my people quit. Blah, 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 blah. I have the same conversation every day. Or a lot of people are here that have never been involved in any type of outside B2B sales before. You know what? I had never once in my career walked in on a business, not one time ever. No outside sales experience at all. We all travel the same road, and this is not whatever you're trying to relate it to. I've said it dozens of times. You've heard me here. What we are doing has never been done before. It was not even possible 2 years ago because of blockchain technology, smart contracts on the blockchain, crypto. An opportunity has been created that has never been created before. Yes, it has similarities to B2B sales or to network marketing or whatever one other box you want to put it in, but it's not that. Entrepreneurs are afraid to start. You have to start. Success is a journey. It's not a destination. It's not something you will ever accomplish with the skills that you start with. I could spend the rest of the night just saying that over and over and over. It's like the preacher, he kept preaching the same sermon, and the deacons brought him in and they said, is it our imagination, or do you keep preaching the same sermon every week? He said, no, it is the same sermon. They said, well, that's not what we're paying you for, to just tell us the same sermon. It's been 5 weeks in a row. He said, no, it's been 7 weeks in a row. And I'm going to keep preaching it until you guys get it. You do not accomplish moving forward in any new endeavor with the skill sets you start the journey with. Once your journey starts, you have to refine your skills and please understand, I've said this dozens of times this week, and I feel like nobody that I've had this conversation with believes me. But I promise you this is true. Once you start the journey and you refine your skills, you will not be the same person in 90 days if you're consistent with it. And there's people here with us tonight that can verify that. That's the experience they've had. The person they were June 1st and the person they are today, because they've been consistent, is a different, more confident, more skilled person. That's the process. It's not the process for everybody except you. It's the process for everybody. Gurus make a living selling worthless courses in every niche, especially network marketing, if they have the initials RH. But they sell worthless courses to try to sell you that you can stay in your comfort zone and create success. Look at every course out there. Look at every internet marketing program. Look at all of them. How many times have you read in sales copy, I'm the laziest person on the world, and then I found this secret method, this secret software that nobody else knows, and I'm allowed to share it with 3 people if you order before the timer goes up. The same story over and over and over everywhere. Why? Because it works. Because people want to believe there's some type of magic lamp or foo-foo dust. That's what people want to believe. It's not true. It's a lie. It's a lie. And gurus make their living trying to tell people you can accomplish something without learning new skill sets, mindsets, and expanding your comfort zone. I saw this by accident this week, and I'm glad I did. It meant a lot to me. And I know Alan's on here, but Alan this week said, and we were promoting his podcast. We have a social media somewhere, and Alan made the comment, "Thank you for everything, Dale. I'm so excited. I love this, the way he put this. I'm so excited about the man I am becoming. He's a person I'm just getting to get a glimmer of." Alan Knight's not the same person he was 90 days ago. He's not the same person he was 2 years, 3 months ago when I met him. But he said, he's a person I'm just starting to get a glimmer of, and I believe he is the man God created me to be. And you made that possible, and I didn't make it possible. I presented the wisdom of the ages principles, but he internalized them. Alan internalized them. Thank you seems to be very inadequate. I will thank you more thoroughly in Rupp Arena. That's what this is about, guys. That's it. Accept it, don't accept it, realize it, don't realize it. That's it. I don't understand, never been able to understand why this wisdom of the ages truth is so hard for people to accept. We all live in our comfort zone. All of you were living in a comfort zone, and then somebody came and messed you up and presented to you and shared with you the greatest opportunity on the history of the earth ever, ever. I've not in 42 years seen anything remotely close to the upside income potential of this program, and many of you haven't either. You were fine. You were in your comfort zone. You were in your MLM social club, wherever you were, and somebody drops this right in your lap. And everybody gets fired up and excited when they see it if they have a calculator. How can you not get excited if you have a calculator? And you know, I'm going to go get certified and do this and do that. And then you go from comfort zone to fear zone. What did Jim Rohn say? Jim Rohn said anybody can get excited about lifting 300 pounds until they get to the gym. And I've seen that repeatedly happen here. Everybody gets all fired up and it's like, okay, I'm certified. Oh, I got to go yank a door. And then we get into this find excuse mode. You start realizing you don't have the self-confidence that you thought you did. And you get so affected by every word that comes out of a business owner's mouth. You're so affected by somebody that said they weren't interested. Y'all have gone through this at some level. But if you persist through it, then you can kind of get into a learning zone. There's people that have yanked on 3 or 4 doors in the fear zone will never get here. They'll never get to this place. They're gone. But then if you persist and you start learning how to deal with the challenges and the problems, how do you do that? We have a whole group of people that are in the market making it happen every day that will help you do that. They start to acquire new skills. Imagine that. If you go into it knowing you have to acquire new skills, this is a different game. Some people are naive enough to think they can take the skill sets and mindsets they enter it with and create success. It doesn't happen. Yeah, Dale, but I was successful over here. I was successful here. I can play the piano. I'm such a great person. If being a great person was all that was required to become successful, everybody would. That's not the way this works. You've got to extend and expand your comfort zone. And if you do, real quick here, I'm talking 90 days, quickly, you will get into what I call the rhythm, your routine, and is the growth zone. It doesn't take 3 to 5 years like it has in many other businesses I've been involved in. This is not a 3 to 5 year game plan. This is a 90-day game plan to I'm in a rhythm, I'm growing, I feel great about what I'm doing, my confidence through the roof, get out of my way, and you're calling me, telling me about the 22 locations that you just got ready to book. That's the way this works, guys. We got track record of many to prove it. And once you get out here, you're different. You're not the same person. Can you fight through this to get to this and not retreat? Right here's a big whirlpool that just sucks people right back to their comfort zone, right back to their excuses. That's the way this works, guys. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. That's how this happens or doesn't happen. I promise you, and this mindset will help. Your comfort zone expands. Fall in love with the process, and the results will come. Fall in love with the process, and the results will come. What do you celebrate at the end of each day? The fact you yanked on 10 doors. You celebrate the activity. If you celebrate the activity, the results come. Without the activity, there's no results. There's no expansion of your comfort zone. Some of you have heard me talk about many times, you know, the Amway event. Dexter Yager is supposed to speak at 11 o'clock and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and Dexter's still not out there and they're in this big auditorium yelling, Dexter, Dexter. They've been waiting all night for Dexter Yager. And he walks out on stage and he says 3 words and he walks off. The facts, actually it's 4 words. The facts don't count. And he turned around and walked off stage. What was he saying? Do the activity. If you do the activity and you do enough of it, and you just learn to love the activity, the results will come. Alan's talked about multiple times, you've heard him say, if you do the activity here, there's enough wins to keep you going. Enough wins. You can't walk through 10 doors and have 10 decent conversations and not have results. It's impossible. I'm not going to go through all this tonight. I'm not even going to touch it. But many of you have heard me do this training over the years many times. The road to $10,000 a month in network marketing. Many of you need to hear this tonight. Again, those that don't have already traveled this road, and there's like, man, I can't even remember. I can't believe I'm here in 90 days. It was supposed to take 3 to 5 years. Not here. Not here. Not if you're consistent. Not here. And I think I want everybody just to really understand. This is the one thing I wanted to point out. I was trying to remember why I put this slide in here. This is a training I've done for years. And up here, it's like the first step is you have to find prospects. You have to generate leads. And you can see over the years, I've produced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different courses just on lead generation, how to create leads online, offline, newspaper ads, online, offline, funded proposals. I mean, my focus was for many years was just on lead generation, because I knew if you can't get through enough people, then you don't have a chance of success. Put a big X right here. Lead generation is out of the equation. It's no longer an issue. Oh, here's your lead generation technique. Walk in a business. Do they have TVs? Talk to somebody. They don't have TVs. Walk out the door and walk in the next business. That's your lead generation techniques. And I spent all these years putting all this together for nothing. It's not even needed. We all travel the same road, and the road is beyond predictable. See, here's what I know down the road, and y'all remember that I've said this because I've said it before. It's like, why don't I have a goal to have 500 six-figure earners on this team, but only 10 millionaires? Why? Because when most people get to $300,000 to $400,000 a year, passive, they go to the golf course, the lake, the yoga classes, the whatever. They don't continue to work towards the $1 million a year. That's why. It's predictable. Most business owners are programmed. They have a program response. When you walk in, no matter what you say, they're like a parrot. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's a parrot. It's a parrot. I'm not interested. That's all they can say. That's all they say all day long, every day. I'm not interested. It's program response. To not expect that response is naive. The truth is, you buy their story or they buy yours. They will buy yours if you open their mind to hear and see the facts. You know, walk in business and I said, are you the owner? He says, I'm not interested. And I told one guy, I said, dude, I'm with Publishing Clearinghouse. You the big winner. Okay. I said, dude, I'm with Publishing Clearinghouse. You're the big winner. Well, what did I just do? I just scrambled his brain. Okay. He's going to hear what I say after that. You know, so it's, you got to grab their attention. Because you walk in and it says, I'm not interested. I'm just curious. What are you not interested in? I'm not interested in whatever you're selling. Awesome, because I'm not selling anything. I'm giving away. See, I'm giving you the opportunity to earn $800 a month by doing nothing. You can even be a jerk and receive the $800. You got to get their brain engaged, because if not, it's just here's my script. I'm not interested. You're supposed to say, thank you, sir, and walk out the door. When you aren't willing to play their game that they've been playing with everybody that's walked in that door since the day they opened the business, it changes things. So you have to be willing to do that. There's two things that you must answer as quickly as possible, or they're never going to hear you. Like the Publisher Clearinghouse dude, he said, okay, what you got? And now I know, here's what he's thinking. What's it going to cost me and what's in it for me? Those are the two things business owners want answered. What's it going to cost me? What's in it for me? And if you walk in there and you know they're not interested, they're a parrot, I have to get their attention and as quickly as possible share with them. It's free. I mean, some of you have talked to people and you said 3 times it's free, and they watch the video and they're interested and they have a couple of good questions and they're ready to order, and they say, now how much is it going to cost me? And you've already told them 3 times it's free, because they can't hear that. It doesn't compute in their mind. Guys, if you know how this game works, then you can win it. You can win it every time. One goal. Every time I walk into business, I have one focus. One focus. If the owner is there, I'm going to hand them my phone and they're going to watch the video. If they're not there, I'm going to walk out with who is the decision maker for that company. If you do that every business you walk in, and you can, you win. You win every time. Well, Dale, I walked in 10 businesses today and I only saw 3 owners. No problem. How many owners' names did you get? Well, I got the name of 6 other owners. You won. You won. That was a successful day. Follow up till they order. Follow up till they order. You have the business owner's name. Follow up till they order. What do you send them? I don't care. Bug them to death. Send them Alan's video every day for a week, that we're going to have for you. Do whatever. Follow up till they order. Why would somebody with a screen not order a box? It makes no logical business sense. I have not heard one excuse that makes sense. I would love to hear one that makes sense. I have not heard one, except my business is up for sale and I don't want anybody to know it. And I said, look, you got 4 TVs. Add them here. You can add $800 a month to the bottom line revenue of your company, which will make your company worth more. He said, I never thought of that. He said, can I order 5? Let's go get another TV. He said, that would make my bottom line revenue $1,000 plus a month. I said, exactly. Now, hear this. They're not going to contact you. They're not going to call you or email you or reply to your survey 9 out of 10 times. I'll have the owner call you. No, you won't. I'll give him the survey and he'll call you tomorrow. No, he won't. I know she'll definitely be interested in this. I'll make sure she sends you an email. No, she's not. It's not going to happen. To expect that is naive. You must follow up relentlessly. Follow up is more important than the initial contact. I've never said this way. Following up with the decision maker is more important than pulling a new door. That's what I was communicating to Kamala last week. It's like, and it's like, if she didn't get that, then I know nobody gets it. And I want to make sure I drive this point home tonight. Following up with the decision maker is more important than pulling a new door. This is the process, guys. I promise you, it's not going to change. Doesn't matter what the product is. Doesn't matter what the service is. This is the process. And if you want to develop new skill sets, this is what you're going to have to go through. Granted, and Dale Whitney, which you'll hear from next week. Dale Whitney came into this business in the B2B growth zone. He entered there. He entered there. He's been in B2B sales for years. He came in here. Now, if we want to talk about Dale Whitney and building a team, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to do it. He has no desire to do it. If he wants to do it, guess what Dale Whitney will have to do? I'll go right through this. If he wants to build a team. Does that make sense? Dale Whitney started with Kirby Vacuum Cleaner, became one of their top people years ago. He's already done all this when it comes to, so everybody enters a different place. Here's the bottom line. Man, the first time I heard this, it just slapped me. And I'm glad I heard it early. Early. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. You can get better. It's not going to get any easier. It's been the same process for any entrepreneurial endeavor you've ever done in your life. Ever. It's the same process. The difference here, the wins come quicker. You can get through the process in 90 days. And on the other side is wealth creation for anybody that wants to go for it. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. Okay.